Wow, Thunder Live. What we just witnessed tonight was unbelievable. I would say gut check, Jay. Fight, adversity, and you could tell, Jay, once they got it close to tied up, a couple lead, Indiana started getting a little tight on free throws. And hey, I got to say, kudos to SJ, the way he finished this game, Jay. What they did is they got Neesmith on him instead of Nembhard, which I don't know why the Pacers were switching that, Jay. That was great.
Either.
That was great to get Neesmith on SGA. Hey, and for as much criticism as Chet and J-Dub have gotten, I thought Chet fought his butt off tonight. What do you have? 16 and 13 tonight?
Well, he got some big putback dunks there in the
rebounds.
And rebounds. Hey, I think this game changed in the fourth quarter. The Thunder finally won the fourth quarter. First off, they had been outscored in the first three games by 27. They outbeat them by 10, as Mess said, but this game changed in the fourth quarter. Thunder got down 8 or 9 points. And if you go back and watch defense, they got very, very aggressive. They very physical. It's almost like they were like, oh, we're about to go down 3-1. Shai, if you watch Shai in that moment, he was driving way quick, like just driving straight to the basket, no messing around. I felt like their attitude changed a little bit. I don't know what was said. But their defense was a lot better on the perimeter down the stretch. Big time down the stretch.
Can someone stop Halliburton from going right?
Yeah, he struggles going left and finishing.
Hey, Jay, I'll tell you a play that stands out to me. Chet Holmgren 1-on-1 on Halliburton, and he played tremendous defense.
Yeah, he did. But
hey I thought J-Dub had some horrible turnovers tonight, but he was phenomenal.
So did Caruso.
J-Dub was phenomenal tonight, driving on the left side.
Hey, Caruso kept him in the game with his offense there for a little bit.
J-Dub and Caruso for sure. And then Shai took over in the fourth, Jay. He was, again, Nembhard had him locked up, Jay. He looked like he didn't even want any piece of Nembhard. And then they started getting some switches with Neesmith. And look,
hey, a couple things.
This was unbelievable.
A couple things. What a freaking win. It was a great win because this now, any Thunder fan that wants to whine about game one and say, wish I could have game one back. No, this in my opinion, changes that out because this game, they had no business winning this game. I mean, you look at it. I think a lot of people, I mean, I looked at the Discord, I glanced in it. A lot of people thought this game was over there in the fourth. But, Germ, you look at it, the Thunder stopped shooting threes.
Well, Jay,
they stopped shooting them, and look what happened.
Hey, Jay, before you say that, one thing I'm going to say is I know you're going to say that they shot way less threes, which they did, but Jay, OKC outside of J-Dub driving, Jay, they weren't really moving the ball very well. Their assists were horrible tonight. So they weren't even I thought the offense was a lot of ISO, but I will say this, all the people, and Jay, we had a little group chat going, me, you, Hunter, and Hunter had said, this series is over, this game is over when they were down 10. And I said, I've still got them winning the series, but they showed heart tonight, Jay. They showed heart tonight, period. Hey, and Indiana felt it at the end, and they didn't make shots that they usually do.
Hey, I would agree with this, Eric. I think what Indiana has, and probably OKC, they're very even in this aspect. They're teams. They don't have one or two guys. They have multiple guys that can do things. They're more of teams. They move the ball better than some of the other teams you look at in the league. But the other thing is this. I know a lot of Thunder fans, me included, have raved about how good the Thunder defense is. But guys, Indiana's defense this series, there is nothing easy for the Thunder on offense. It hasn't looked very good offensively. And it's because the Indiana is balling out defensively. They've been playing, man.
Colin, I see what you're saying, but everyone listen to me. Let me preface it by saying SGA played great the fourth quarter. And kudos to Mark Daigneault, Jay, because he sat him earlier in the game, and I think it helped his energy. You rip Mark Daigneault a lot. A lot of people have with somebody. Let me finish. He sat more in the first and the third. I think it helped. But I want to say this about SGA. Yes, he was clutch tonight, but I am going to still say this. Neesmith was on him. They got, and it was good job by Mark Dagnall. They got switches. And do you know how they got switches, Jay? They posted SJJ up at the free throw line. That's why they got the switch. But Nembhard still was owning SGA a lot, Jay.
Hey, you know what? SGA hasn't had that type of defense where they body him up right at half court. And the reason I said this thing I said about Mark is, honestly, even tonight, I mean, I think you're in 4 games now in this series. I don't think Mark's made a whole lot of adjustments.
Oh, he made so many adjustments today. Did you watch?
Well, the line, like Cason Wallace, he's 21 years old. He's not ready. It's obvious he's not ready this series.
He's really struggling.
They were up in the fourth quarter. He came in within 2 minutes. They had 2 possessions on him. He doesn't want to shoot the ball. He's scared to shoot. He's just not ready right now, Jeremy. I don't know in that instance.
You got to still play him though, Jay.
Okay, but fourth quarter, I have a problem with fourth quarter, Kenrich Williams and Cason Wallace being on the court together. Sorry, this is fourth quarter of the NBA Finals.
Yeah, Kenrich Williams and Cason Wallace was really good. Kenrich was really good tonight.
I get it.
Kenrich was good. We're going to open the phone lines. Man, a lot of people in the Discord, a lot of people in the chat said this series and game was over, and now it's 2-2, and OKC's got all the momentum. So now you got to beware. You got to beware of Indiana at OKC. OKC can't get a big head.
Indiana's not going anywhere.
No, they're not going anywhere. Caruso was massive tonight.
Yeah, we got a few callers already on the line. Let's get Platoon 20. You're up. What's up,
guys?
Man?
Well, what can I say? I'm absolutely shocked. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I think that's got to be the biggest turnaround that I've seen in NBA history, like in a finals game for sure. I can't even process what happened. I thought for sure we were gone. You know, my overall takeaway too is that as good as we are this season, regardless of whether we win or lose the series, you know, we have a lot of improvement to do. Even if we win the finals, I mean, this opened my eyes a little bit because I think we have to be honest. Up until the last, 2 minutes, I think most of us thought we were done. I wasn't one of those that thought we could go down 3-1 and come back to win the series. And I'm shocked that we did it. All the narratives were going their direction, and we found a way to pull it off. But you know what? I still think, in spite of being happy about the win, we really need to work on working our offense better, putting more assists in there. They're tripling us up. They are tripling us up on assists now. I mean, everything looks easy for them, right? I know we came with the win in the end, but was it just me, or did everything look hard for the Thunder almost the entire game until the very end, right?
It's looked hard the whole series, Platoon. And you're right. You're right about Indiana. It makes it look easier. That's because the Indiana's ball movement's better right now.
I think that our guys, I don't want to be too negative because we won, but our ball handlers, man, J-Dub, I think he had 2 or 3 times where he bounced the ball off his foot. Their ball handlers are better than ours are. That's just the fact. Like I said, I think we can win the series, obviously, and I think now we have home field advantage out. But don't make no mistake, man. These guys are coming for us at home. We can't just say, "Oh, we got home field." That's going to help. I mean, it's not going to be that easy. We're gonna have to fight like this game every way through if we're going to beat these guys.
Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%, and I agree with Platoon about ball movement. Now, Jay, SJ started to kind of split the double team some. Look, I don't think you can. What he did in the fourth quarter was what superstars do, and that was great. That was absolutely great. Benching him early helped, and then J-Dub and Chet were really good tonight. Outside of J-Dub's turnovers, he was really good tonight.
Yeah. Hey, let's get to Colin. Colin, you're on the line.
Yo.
What's up, man?
All right, first question. Did you guys watch the game fully?
Yes. Every minute.
Did green go black when Lou Dort shot that early 3, or was that just mine?
No, everyone's screen went black. I mean, mine did.
Yeah, but I think I just saw a tweet that said SGA had 15 points in the fourth.
Yeah, he was brilliant in the fourth.
Like you guys said, Mark Dagnall taking minutes early to put him in the clutch time, I feel like helped. But I'm still pissed because we need to learn how to inbound a basketball.
Yeah, that was bad. You never throw it the other direction like they did. You never
feels
did.
like every inbound, no matter what, since they're full court pressing, it's like we have to like hope we hit the pass correctly, or we're having to throw it over. Like Mark Daigneault should sit into practice and just come up with different ways to get the balls to the players. Like,
hey, real quick, Colin, that was not on Mark Daigneault, and I'll tell you why. As soon as I see Greg got saying no side out plays, everyone listen, go back and watch. Lou Dort is wide open on the first option. All they had to do was end down to Lou Dort.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's because of free throws. They didn't want to get it in.
It doesn't matter. Inbound the ball.
But like I said, this was a make or break for the Thunder game. And it's kind of more funny back at it. This has exactly gone how Denver series has gone, game by game.
Oh yeah.
It's very similar.
Before we came back down 8 late in the fourth, so still game 4.
Yeah, you're right. It is very similar to
how it's done, but I think SGA did enough, of course, to win the game, and I hope Chet's okay. I hope J-Dub's okay after that hard fall. This 2 days off should be good.
Extra day off is going to be nice.
Do you like our momentum still in game 4 going into game 5?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
It had to have it, and they got it.
Halliburton started to get going, but like, what do you think was the difference on defense?
I think he had nothing easy tonight. I mean, especially in the fourth quarter. Even if it was a 3, I mean, SGA got a block on one. You had Caruso jumping real high, almost blocked one. I mean, they were making him beat him driving, and he did a few times. But I just thought defense in the fourth quarter, perimeter defense for the Thunder was a difference in the game.
Although Miles Turner had a wide open 3 ball at the top of the key,
but he had to pump it twice.
The last 2 things I'll say to comment on that, in the fourth, thinking about it, I noticed a lot more hard closeouts because Pacers, they were starting to hesitate on the threes. They would have to pump, step back, pump. Like, they were hesitant compared to what they used to. But that last thing to say is, even though we won because a lot of the free throws in the clutch, things just got faster, I felt like near the end it was almost getting too much back and forth. Like, it was not even getting basketball. Like,
it was bad.
Found plays. They were trying to call loose ball fouls, off ball fouls, and just there's 19 seconds left. Let's let them play it out. Like,
Hey, thanks.
Thanks, Colin. Appreciate it.
I saw the comment. Next game is Monday night. Okay, Monday night. Now I've got to say something too, in regards to. Hey, I'll be leaving at 4 a.m. I'm going on a mission trip with my family, so I'll be actually driving a bus doing that. But hey, there was a comment I wanted to get to, Jay, and it was 918 about Indiana has not lost back-to-back games since March. This series goes 7-9. Listen, everyone, OKC has not lost back-to-back games in the playoffs. So what's going to happen is one of them has to lose back-to-back games for this series really to be. I mean,
no,
have to, but neither one has lost back-to-back games.
It can go 7, and it doesn't
go 7, and then Indiana. But right,
if the Thunder win the 2 home game, nobody's losing back-to-back.
Correct. I'm saying the Thunder would also have to lose back-to-back games. It's kind of both teams.
They can win game 5 and game 7.
That's I guess
it's not back-to-back.
You're missing my point. Both teams have that.
Don't know your point. Yeah, I don't get it.
Fan stop. I don't get your point all night tonight, Nate. Jay. Fan stop. Appreciate all that the fan stop does. Fan stop. Kevin made a good comment about fourth quarter. They kind of didn't go to the 3 ball. Now SGA made a massive 3. He made a massive 3, and then the next time down, gets to the baseline and makes a pull up. That sequence was big, and I'm gonna give SGA some credit on something else because I was ripping him a little bit in the chat, Jay, in the Discord earlier. I think he takes a lot of defensive possessions off.
Well, here's the thing.
Listen, he had 2 or 3 steals over the top. I mean, he had 2 or 3 loose ball fouls because he wouldn't block out, but he had 2 big steals tonight in the fourth.
Yeah, but here, before we get to Austin, I got to say something else. Rick Carlisle, amazing coach. What he's done the last few games, if you notice, SGA, I know you rip him on his defense a lot. SGA is in a lot more action on defense. They're putting him in picking. They're making him run all over the place, putting him in picks, putting him in more actions, trying to tire him out on the defensive side. Also, they're trying to attack him on the defensive side because they know he might not play defense every time. I mean, I think they put him in a lot more action in the last 2 games than they did the previous 2 games. Hey, let's get to Austin. Austin, you're on the line.
Hey, Thunder up. What a win.
That's a big one, man. That might be biggest Thunder win. Like, you could say
Right.
That might be the biggest one.
Right. And what you said earlier about game 1, that's a complete wash now.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah,
nobody will be talking about game 1 anymore.
Yep, that's a complete wash. But man, when we were down by 10 in the third, I was getting a little bit nervous. I thought it might have been a little bit over because it seemed like we couldn't get any shots to fall down. But I'm just so proud of this team. That was a gutsy win in game 4.
Yep. In Austin, a lot of people on the last live were saying maybe the effort wasn't there as much. I think the attitude and the effort when they went down 8 to 9 points totally flipped. It was like win or go home mentality, and it showed. Like defensively, they were fighting through. They were doing anything they had, like game on the line. And look what happens. They shut them down there in the 4th quarter.
Right, and Chet had, I think, about 2 massive putbacks that were huge.
He did. Massive.
And 2 really big rebounds on the defensive end where he went up, high point the ball, got it. Big time rebound.
Ihart had a big bucket too.
Right. And Shai, I think he scored like the last 10 points or something, which is and he had 15 in the 4th, an MVP performance from him. And J-Dub,
he still needs to get more assists. He's got to be better on the double team, but he was elite in the 4th quarter. Did exactly what the best players should do.
Well, yeah, I agree. I would like for him to get more assists.
Yeah.
But
the other thing, Austin, about SGA, we haven't really talked about it. You mentioned 15 points, 11 at 4th quarter. Did he miss a free throw?
No.
That's huge.
The Thunder were really good overall tonight from those strikes.
Well, right, and Shai usually misses a few every now and then, but he was, I think, 10 for 10. And I think we were 28 for 32. Huge.
Yeah, massive.
Well, but J-Dub, I thought was pretty good. The first half, J-Dub was aggressive, which I like to see.
Yeah,
and he had
going to the basket. They all were in the 4th quarter, though. You look at it.
Yep.
Did they even shoot 1-3 in the 4th quarter? Maybe
they shot. SGA made one.
Yeah, that was the only one, I think.
J-Dub shot one and got it blocked. J-Dub got one blocked.
Well, Caruso, or was that the 3rd? No, that was the 3rd.
That was the 3rd.
Yeah. But when Dort was wide open in the corner, I thought he was going to shoot that for a minute when it was down to 10 seconds.
I'm so glad he didn't. Yeah.
He's been great.
Yep.
Hey, thanks, Austin.
Appreciate you, Austin. Thanks for calling in, man.
Jay,
great stuff.
How did you think J-Dub played tonight?
I thought J-Dub played pretty good, Jaron. From what I saw, I thought he was great. I mean, I don't know his percentage.
Real quick, I'm only saying this because he was 8 of 18.
Yeah, he missed a couple of shots. He should have.
I'm saying when OKC lost the game early in the series or anytime they lose, they say he's shooting you out of games. He was 11-11 from the free throw line tonight, and he only had 1 turnover in the second half, which is big because first half he had 3 turnovers.
I do think the shot he had in the last 2 minutes of the game, he had a little pull up jumper.
Oh, you got to make that. You got to make that.
I thought, man, if he makes that, it's a game.
I thought he was really good, even though he was 8 of 18. He had 7 rebounds tonight. OKC wins the rebounding total, and look, he had 7 of them. That was big, and Chet had, I think, 13 or 14. So
Chet
and J-Dub showed up tonight.
I agree with Daniel here. He just, when he dribbles up top, I'm like,
it's the same thing. He's going to spin.
Hey, one thing I thought might have cost the Thunder tonight, it didn't end up costing them. But this drives me nuts in basketball. Lou Dort has a breakaway dunk, and he slows down to let the guy come defend him and then draw a foul. If he would have just sprinted down there, he'd have a dunk.
They would have still went up and tried to block it. So.
Oh, I think he had a dunk. He slowed down and then he made 1 or 2 free throws. But, hey, Mathurin missed, 4 free throws down the stretch. They went They went a little bit cold.
Pressure, Jay.
Hey,
pressure was mounting.
that doesn't matter, Jeremy. You said they don't play tight. It does matter, doesn't it?
Missing free throws is tight, Jay.
And so is 3-pointers, and they went cold.
No, that's not true, but whatever.
They went cold. I mean, hey, the other thing is this. The Thunder, offensively, fourth quarter, we know what their percentage was shooting threes. You have to admit, and probably anybody watching this game tonight, you have to admit the Thunder changed their game plan in the fourth quarter. It was attack the rim. It was, Jeremy.
They were attacking all night, Jay. J-Dub, from the minute the tip happened, J-Dub and them were attacking.
It looked different to me in the fourth.
Attacking. SGA made a three-pointer, a fadeaway baseline, and then 10 free throws.
He was attacking downhill, Jerm, instead of – I just thought it was a little different.
It wasn't a change in philosophy, Jay. SGA was great in the fourth. They set him earlier. It helped, and they got switches. Why are we dismissing the fact that they kept getting switches with Neesmith? Almost those points were Neesmith, Jay. It wasn't Nembhard.
Yeah, because I don't know why they changed that up. I don't know.
That was Mark Dagnall. Give him credit.
Hey, Johnson was at the Paycom Center and says it was electric.
They posted SJ up at the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a smart move by Mark. I would agree with that. I think that was a smart move, Mark. I just don't understand some of the road. Like, I don't understand Case and Wallace right now, really.
You've got to play him some, Jay. Caruso needs breaks.
Yeah, Caruso, by the way. Caruso. He had a rebound where he went way up and got it down.
Let me ask you this. Oh, he did. He had a great fadeaway, too. Let me ask you this, Jay. Big lineup. Did it help?
I like them playing the big lineup some, yeah.
They out-rebounded Indiana, and I think it gave Wallace normal minutes as opposed to when he usually played. He still wasn't any good.
No, he wasn't very good tonight.
Yeah.
But tonight, SGA and Williams was Durant, Westbrook like old days. Yeah, but I'll say this. The Thunder got to shoot it better from three. Even if you shoot 10, you got to make more than one, or 12, make more than one.
3 of 17 isn't good, and they still win the game, Jay.
It's a massive win to win it when not playing that great. I mean, really is.
I agree. Purple Orca. Caruso showed championship experience, which he's the only one who's got it. Now, I also say someone said earlier about they were just mugging him. Both teams are just hammering. Hey, Jay Johnson, Wentz rolled ankle. He had about 3 of them, and the guy just gutted it out tonight.
Yeah, he gutted it out.
Chet Holmgren and J-Dub were really good in that 2-3 role tonight.
Hey, do you feel like – because I do. I feel like the answer is yes to this, in my opinion. Do you feel like the finals, they have – and it's really maybe the whole postseason, it's been way more physical than regular. Like, they are just letting people hand check, shove off on offense. It's a little bit almost too much, in my opinion, both ways. I just think.
Well, I mean, here's the thing I always say about basketball. Here's what you and I always say about basketball, Jay. Either it's a foul always, or it's never a foul. Why is it sometimes a foul and sometimes not?
It's not in the postseason because they're letting them play.
No, you should not sell your Game 5 tickets.
Yeah, don't sell them. I mean, you make
Bevo.
the money.
See your comment. That comment, Bevo. Gonna next that one.
Now, Madrano says the strategy didn't change for the Thunder. Strategy changed for the refs, just like Thunder OU said. Pacers were mugging, Thunder's refs were letting them. I think it kind of was. I think the Thunder got pretty physical on defense as well.
You know what was crazy to me tonight? Tobin gets a flagrant foul. So did Dort. Now, Dort clearly had a follow through. I thought Neesmith's foul the other night was way worse than Topin's foul tonight. More of a windup, and they didn't get a flagrant then, and they called that one a flagrant. Strange.
Yeah. Now it's Game 5, Germ, and just as you can say, I said this last night. I know Stephen A. said this too. Whoever wins this Game 4 is going to win the series. Same could be said about Game 5 though, because if the Thunder don't win Game 5. They're in trouble. You got to come out Game 5 and really put Indiana in a tough spot. That's what you have to do if you're the Thunder. You got to come out game 5, put them in a tough spot, and you know what? Then go on the road and see what happens. The Thunder grew up in the fourth. Austin said. I think they did a little bit. I agree with that, Austin.
They still aren't moving the ball well, but now you've got to win game 5, and then you got 1 out of 2 to close it. 1 out of 2 to close it.
Hey, great question.
Now, listen.
Great question here.
Wiggins didn't score early. I thought Wiggins was better on McConnell defensively. Maybe it's Kenrich. I thought Kenrich did some things. And no, Sooners, I thought iHeart was pretty good tonight. He's a great screener. He makes some bad passes sometimes. But
I would like
to okay tonight.
I would like to see Jalen get a little PT though.
Now,
I just don't know where you fit it in.
Here's where iHeart has to guard Siakam. That's kind of where it needs to happen. In the corner, and then when he posts up, that kind of needs to be the main one. And Isaiah Joe had, I think, 1 steal, but he wasn't great when he was in.
Yeah. Hey, man,
What a game tonight.
Hey, you know who's impressed me for Indiana? Like I've gained a lot of respect for him as a player.
Miles Turner.
No.
Nimhard.
Oh, offensively.
He's got a good step back, Jay. He doesn't.
I knew he was really good defensively. He's making shots, and when he does that, he's a problem. By the way, a lot of Thunder fans, we all say Thunder are set for a few years, and they are. They're loaded. They're going to be in this situation a lot over the next few years. But you know who else is? Indiana. Indiana ain't going anywhere. They are really good, and they have a lot of pieces.
Now, I agree with this comment. Sitting SGA early was great, and I agree with Daniel. You just had a feeling, especially after he made the 3 in the fourth, that this was going to be a game. Maybe he put him on his back late, and he did so. That's what MVP caliber guy does. He did it at the end when it mattered. I thought he was average at best most of this game, and then he was really great in the fourth when it all mattered.
Well, and in this question here, I'd say based on the Discord, by the way, we have a Discord link. If you want to join up, unlimited membership, sign up for it. You can be in the Discord. I just think in the percentage of the Discord, very slim to none thought Thunder would win. Jeremy, I know at least one person in the group chat we were in said, ball game, Thunder lost, game over. Wasn't
series
me.
over. Series over, they
series
say.
Over.
What did I say, Jay? What did I
Wasn't
say?
you. I know that.
What did I say, Jay?
What do you mean?
What did I say?
I don't remember. I tried to block
I'm not giving up on them in this game. And guess what? They won.
Hey, yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. Jay Johnson, thanks for the super. Appreciate it very much, the support of our channel. You've been here a lot. Appreciate it. Just a huge win tonight. Hey, also, I want to say, since it's Father's Day weekend, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Yeah. Thunder will be playing Monday night, but on the FanStop, check them out, thefanstop.com, and sign up for the Shirt of the Month Club. Give it for a father that you know. They have all kinds of universities across the country, Shirt of the Month clubs. And you can use code SURGE, get 10% off your first 3 months. But great gift idea for fathers, man. Great. They get a new shirt every month. It's a gift that keeps giving all year.
It is a great subscription gift to send somebody. I mean, it really is. I mean, you can't beat it. Hey, Johnson, we appreciate you too. What
a win does to change people's mindset. If
gosh. Can you imagine?
Hey, if OKC would have lost, everyone would have said, fire Mark Daignault, get Giannis here.
They wouldn't have said fire
J-Dub and Chet's awful. Shai's not MVP. All these things, and now everyone's kind of changing a little. It's amazing what 8-minute stretch does.
Now, you ready for a stat?
Yeah.
Listen to this stat. This might blow your mind, guys. Thunder are the first team since the Celtics in what year? 2010, 15 years ago, to win an NBA Finals game with hitting only 3 3-pointers.
That's a big stat. In this day and age, in the 2000s?
Yeah, it's big. I mean, that's but did you see that stat?
Jay, name the 3 3-pointers. Name the 3 3-pointers.
Well, real quick before I do. There was a stat in the third or fourth quarter I saw it pop up on the screen. Thunder was like I don't know what they were shooting, like 1 of 12 from 3. Indiana was 11 of 27. And listen to this. Points in the paint, Thunder 38, Pacers 22. Dominating the paint. That's what they need to keep doing. I don't think Indiana can beat you in the paint.
They did in Game 3, Jay. They beat OKC in the paint in Game 3, bud.
But you watch. Hey,
You can't change it, Jay. They did.
I know you got an early morning, 4 o'clock bus ride, Colorado, wherever you're going. I get it. Go watch the fourth quarter again. And you know what? The difference, if you watch this game in Game 2, the 2 games the Thunder have won, the on the ball defense, when they penetrate, no, there is no helping. It's mano a mano. You better guard your guy. We're not helping off.
Oh, but they did. And they had some wide open threes and missed them, Jay. It's a fact. They had a corner 3 wide open. They had Miles Turner wide open at the top. The difference was OKC rotated quicker. They closed out better. They closed out better. But don't say they can't beat you with 2s because they did the whole Game 3, Jay. That's how they beat OKC.
I just don't think they can consistently. I think they have to also have the way they move the ball. They're going to get threes if you
can say philosophy all you want. It comes down to playing basketball and making big time plays. And the big time players made big time plays tonight when it mattered. And Jay, name the 3 3-pointers. Do it.
SGA.
Yep.
Dort
made one over Halliburton early in the game when the screen went black. And the other one was a kick out from J-Dub to
was it
Alex
Chet?
Caruso.
Caruso. Duh. Why? Hey, by the way, that at that time when he made that 3, if you remember right, Indiana had just made a 3 to go up 9.
Oh, it was massive, Jay.
And Caruso has this knack. When he makes buckets, it's the most opportune time for the Thunder. Down 9, come back down 6. And you know what?
Hey.
I think if you look at it, when they went down 9, they cut it. When SGA made that little side fadeaway to go 104, 103, that was within like minutes. They had taken the lead.
Hey, Jay, you know another big play that no one's talked about yet? Lou Dort's sick defense with the steal and then go down there and get the foul. That was a great defensive play. Just gutsy all night by this Thunder team, man. Champions win games like this, period.
Look at this. Johnson's going to be in New York for Game 6.
I'll be in Colorado the next 3 games.
Oh, you won't be back before now. If they make a parade, will you be back? Depends on when it is.
Depends on when they win the series. But yeah, I should be, Jay. It wasn't a foul. Devo, look, your takes are so bad. I can't even believe I showed one tonight.
Hey, there's a rule I hate in the NBA. I absolutely despise it. And it was in effect tonight. Absolutely hate it. They got to change the rule. Have to. And that's if you foul before the ball's thrown in, it's a free throw and a ball.
I like it. I love the rule.
I hate it.
You know why I love it? Otherwise, you don't even have to have clock run or anything. Just grab them. You can't do that, Jay.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Now, Sooners has got Thunder winning Game 5, Indiana Game 6, Thunder Game 7. Mark it down.
Just like Denver. Hey, Mean Machine 412 says difference was picking them up right when they crossed half court. That helped.
That's a great point, Mean Machine 412. That is a great point. They kind of flipped it, and that's what Indiana's been doing to the Thunder.
So what did OKC do differently, Jay, with the pressure?
Well, I thought they were doing way better at fighting through the screen and either switching.
I'll tell you one thing they did.
And the on-the-ball defense, they weren't sagging off at all. It was right on them. I mean, it was.
I'm talking about OKC with the ball against Indiana's defense. What is the one thing they did differently?
Well, they had J-Dub bringing it up there in the fourth quite a bit.
They had J-Dub and Dort bring up ball.
Yeah.
It was good.
And Doris Burke, I think she said something smart there. She said, look, they got their best 2 players up top running that 2-man game they were running with posting up and then J-Dub.
I am so sick of the analysis after every single foul call. It's like you have to take him to a court of law on any call, either side. Now, I was about to say SGA, and Jay, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I said in the chat that SGA was just kind of moping over to the corner and a lot of the series, a lot of the game tonight, and letting J-Dub just bring it up. It's like finally he said, okay, I'm the MVP. I'm going to play like it right now.
Yeah, and I agree with that statement because if do you remember in the fourth quarter, SGA, he doesn't typically just drive that quickly. It's more controlled. He was just flying down the lane. He was going. And did you see after the game, did you record it or not?
No, but I want to rewatch it.
After the game, when they're walking off the court, Mark Daigneault looks at Shai and was like, he said something like, I'd like to go back and watch it, but you could tell Mark was pretty pumped after this game. And I don't know.
He probably said, that's why I sat you early.
Maybe so. I like Richard Jefferson, I like him kind of.
Jay likes Jefferson. I don't. But hey, what a night. Go get your Whataburger, Johnson. Got to get the best ketchup in the world.
Wait,
What
what's
a
your
night
order?
to
Hey,
be a Thunder fan.
before we close, tell me your Whataburger order.
My order?
Yeah.
It's just a Whataburger with cheese, mayonnaise, and ketchup only, fries, and a Dr. Pepper.
Drop it in the chat.
I want to say thanks to Jay Johnson for the super tonight. Please check out the Fan Stop, everyone. Sign up. It'd be a great Father's Day gift. Make sure you use code SURGE. But, man, this is a game you're going to earmark. You're going to stamp it. If OKC wins this title, this was the game that kind of flipped the script. And now you go to OKC. The crowd is going to be electric. It's going to be psychotic. But watch out for Indiana. They're not going to go down easily, okay? They're just not. Carlisle's too good of a coach, and they got dogs and fighters on that side. But OKC's got to go and own this in this game, number 5, and just put it away. Put it away.
Yeah, and just like we've all now forgotten about game 1, if the Thunder lose on Monday, this game means absolutely nothing. You need to go win. You need to go win the next game. Period. Yeah.
J-Dub, great. Just overall, great game tonight, especially great fourth quarter. But Thunder get it done, winning a massive game 4, evening up the series 2-2. All the Thunder fans out there, big kudos and thanks for joining us tonight. It's a great mood tonight after a win. And you guys have a great night, and we'll see you all tomorrow night. Have a super Saturday.